Alright, so let everyone know who you are.
Sean Denny, Geordie Bulldog from Newcastle, England.
Newcastle, England. What made you want to become a professional wrestler?
I used to get like D's and E's in school, but I was really good at punching people in the face. And honestly, the match that made me want to be a wrestler was British Bulldog versus Bret Hart when we first came to this country at SummerSlam. And I just remember like being really homesick. And when Davey won the belt, it was like one of our own winning. It just felt really good, and I just remember I wanted to make people feel like that.
Okay. Where did you start your training?
Oh Jesus! I started at a place I don't want to mention because it's crap. It's not there anymore. But I'll tell you, I was trained by Shorty Smalls originally, and that's not the crap part. That's actually the only reason I made it. And then I finished my training with Preston Quinn and Phil Brown.
Preston Quinn and Phil Brown, good guys.
Yeah, good guys.
How long have you been doing this?
13 years this year.
13 years. What was the highest points so far? Most memorable moments of you wrestling?
Most memorable moments, the Iron Man match with Damian Wayne was really one of my top favorite matches. I got to wrestle a personal idol of mine, Chris Candido, right before he passed away. That was pretty excellent. And I worked for Ring of Honor for a little while, and that's pretty much it.
So what makes you continue to do this?
I'm not good at anything else. No, it's the same reason every one of us does it. It's just this thing inside of us that you really can't explain. There's a passion that burns for this, and we'll do anything to, keep doing this, get better at it, get higher, and hopefully make it. So.
Where do you see yourself, Sean Denny, the Geordie Bulldog, in about 10 years?
Old. Sore. Hopefully not in a wheelchair.
Hopefully not. We're still doing this.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. But hopefully, I've made a few pennies at it by then, and been able to save a bit, and still around the business in some way. But I really don't see myself in 10 years still being in the ring.
Have you trained anybody? Have you?
Yeah, I trained Brandon Day, the Hall Stars, Spencer Chestnut. Trained with Sanjay when we first started. The thing was the school we went to was craptastic, and you don't know any better. You're a young guy. You go to a school. You're really just so excited that you found a wrestling school that you invest all your money, your body, your time, everything into it. And unfortunately, we weren't getting the same back. So Shorty was our trainer kind of for a while there, and learned so much from Shorty. I'm not trying to play down Shorty at all, but once Shorty kind of went away, we didn't have any trainers, and it was me and Sanjay pretty much training ourselves every week and training all these new guys that we had no right to be training. And so the promoter was a con artist. His name's Jimmy Z. Don't ever do anything for Jimmy Z. He's a shithead, and he'll just he was really in it just for money and nothing else.
All right. So what do you do as Sean Denny outside of wrestling? I hear you have a few lucrative opportunities going on right now.
Yeah, I just started my own business where I paint ring jackets, ring gear, hand custom paint. I do tattoos as well. I actually have a ring jacket over here that I just did for Chinless for Chuck. Don't put this on until after Tuesday because the guy who's getting the jacket hasn't seen it yet. But I just finished this one right here.
Look at that.
And that's for Chuck Coates. He used to wrestle as Mad Max, and he just actually beat cancer twice, so pretty awesome dude. And I was honored that they asked me to do this for him, and they'll give it to him at Tuesday.
That's really wonderful. So do you have any kind of names for your business yet? Any idea
of your... It's going to be Geordie Art. It was going to be Bulldog Art, but there was like 8 million of those already, so it's going to be Geordie Art. And like I said, everything about me is basically from where I'm from, Newcastle, England, and Geordie is someone from Newcastle. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, it'll be Geordie Art.
So
I'm original and creative.
How do you feel about the state of professional wrestling right now?
I don't know. I think it's really twofold, because wrestling it's doing fine right now. It's reinventing itself, it's changing, and it's always going to do that. I think right now the fans are in a weird point where the minority of fans are dictating what happens to the majority of the fans, and that's not fair. I mean, imagine if when we were kids, if our dads were constantly following us around telling us how much Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior suck. I mean, we know that now, you go back and watch those matches, and I mean, I'm not saying they're horrible, but they filled buildings, and the crowd was hot. But imagine if our parents were following us around and telling us, "Oh, these guys are horrible. These guys can't wrestle. These guys." We'd have lost all the entertainment.
It would have
value.
ruined it for us.
It would have ruined us as kids, and then we wouldn't have been wrestling fans, and we wouldn't have a room full of new wrestlers here trying to make it. Because, our dads would have shit on our dreams, and that's what's happening now. You have this loud minority of fans that are just crapping on everything they don't like, and unfortunately they're ruining it for a lot of people.
Well, thank you, Jordy Bodog, Sean Denny, and say goodbye.
Thank you for the interview. Goodbye.